Hello people, welcome to another edition of the Sean's 2 Cents. I'm here with my review of AIW's Battle of the Sexes. This show was very hit or miss. It was an interesting concept, but I think some of the matches were not booked well. I just think there's too many big men facing small women, which you really think a small one's going to beat the guy that's 6'4"? The believability sometimes was very weird, very bad. Just look at what match we had. Angel Dust versus Bobby Beverly. And Bobby Beverly's like 6'4" and she's like 5 foot. So this Bobby Beverly just beat her and just slammed her down a lot. She down in most of the match, got the win. Decent opener. And then the show got good. We had Colin versus Huntress. These two were matched up perfectly. Size, height, all good. And they both work to each other's strengths. Both were fast-paced, lucha style, so they worked well together. That was good. The same with Vega and Jasmin. High-paced, fast-paced action, back and forth. 2 solid matches. Vega retained. Then we had one of the most boring matches on the card. Tyson Dukes, J Rose. It just didn't match up well. Tyson Dukes just was so slow in the match. No offense to Tyson Dukes, I love Tyson Dukes, but this wasn't a match for him. Just slow, it was boring matches. Just wanted to end. They made Alexia Nicole versus Rickey Page, and this is where the size discrepancy was really bad. Rickey Page is like 6'4", 300 pounds, and Alexia Nicole is only like 4'11", and it's him throwing her around most of the match and her trying to get moves in. I just couldn't believe that she could actually beat him, and she's like 18, he's like 30. It just was all weird. Yeah, Eddie Kingston versus Sparx. This is a good matchup. Both are about same build. You can believe that Sparx can beat up Eddie Kingston. Good back and forth match. Good slugfest. Sparx is an upset win. Then we have Whitmer versus Heidi Lovelace. Another case of the bigger man beating Heidi Lovelace. Seeing that the Heidi Lovelace Heidi Kingston match from wrestling is hard. A few months back. This Heidi Lovelace getting dominated, then comes back and wins. But Whitmer and Heidi Lovelace just the man beating the woman most of the match, and her getting a few moves in and winning. Same formula. Then we had Athena. They had to be women's champions versus Lyndon. This match was good. These two went all out. I think the match of the night. These two just kicked ass. Just so good. It proves why sometimes intergender are really good. This depends on the right matchup. Intergender really depends on the right matchup. You can't just put any man versus any woman. It's not going to work that way. But one thing about AIW, they had to change the card a lot because of a lot of injuries and no-shows. So they did what they could, and they did the best with the card. Then we had a big main event. We had a steel cage match. Greg Garner, Vega got the big feud ender. Good match, sold the story, worked well. Not a lot of big bumps for 2 people that never been in a cage before, never really been in a hardcore match before. They really did well. Vega Scott worked very well with Greg Garner. Good chemistry. And you really felt vindicated when Vega Scott put him through a table. She dove off the cage onto the table, pinning him. That was great. The build-up to that was awesome. Really enjoyed that. So, for the novelty, I say buy this DVD because Colin versus Huntress is a good match. Vega, Jasmin. The show is not boring at all. The show is entertaining, but there's no standout match, no 4-star match. There are 3 solid matches, I say. Athena versus Lyndon, you gotta see. Lyndon's also on top of his game right now. He just faced Ricochet last night at AIW, so that should be good. So, I give it a 7.0, 7 out of 10. Maybe a 6.5. So, as always, follow me on Twitter at Sean Says for all the updates. And I'm going to come back with more reviews for AIW, Smash Wrestling, and all the indie wrestling you need to know. And please buy a shirt, proceeds.com/TheSeanSays. Peace.